There's something no one told you about feeling lost. A truth so simple, most people never see it, and that's why they stay stuck there. You're about to hear it, but not yet. Because before you understand the secret, you have to walk through the silence where you thought you were breaking. Stay with me till the end, because that's where the real answer hides. There was a morning when everything felt off. The mirror didn't reflect your fire. The words you used to speak stopped sounding like you. You thought you were disappearing, but really, something inside you had just started to move. You didn't know it then, but this is how the universe begins every transformation. Quietly. You started drifting through your own life like a visitor, laughing at old jokes that no longer land, sitting in rooms that no longer hold your energy. People looked at you and saw distance. You looked at yourself and saw failure. But what was really happening was that your old self was slowly loosening its grip. You are outgrowing your skin, not losing it. There's always a night when you break without noise. No one sees it, but you feel it. The kind of breaking that isn't dramatic, just honest. Like an old version of you finally exhaling. Tears fall, but they don't drown you this time. They wash you clean. You think you're falling apart, but secretly, you're being reshaped. You stop running. You start listening to the quiet hum beneath your ribs. It says, "Don't rush. The new shape is still soft." The world calls it confusion, but it's really creation. Every silence is sculpting you. Every pause is painting you into the person you're meant to become. You revisit old chapters, not to reopen them, but to close them gently. The people who left taught you something, that love can exist even in goodbye. The dreams that failed showed you direction, not defeat. You start to see how loss was never absence, it was transition, a necessary clearing for your next becoming. Your reflection returns, not as you remember, but as you've earned. There's more calm now, more truth in your eyes. You don't chase, you attract. You don't explain, you embody. And without even realizing it, you've become the peace you were searching for. You haven't found yourself again, you've created yourself anew. Remember that secret I told you I'd share? Here it is. You were never lost, not for a single second. You were just standing in between two versions of you. The pain, the silence, the emptiness, they weren't signs of being broken. They were signals of expansion. Every confusion you felt was your soul stretching into its next shape. You thought you were lost, but you were actually becoming. You move slower, but with purpose. You breathe deeper because you've earned your lungs back. You look at the storms differently, not as threats, but as teachers. You stop searching for light outside because you finally remember you carry your own dawn within. You thought you were lost, but you were just changing shape. Don't rush your becoming. It's sacred. Every time you think you're breaking, life is just remolding you closer to truth. If this spoke to your heart, don't let it fade. Comment, "I'm still becoming." Let the world know you're in your growth phase. Share this with someone who thinks they're lost. Maybe they're just changing too. And if you're walking this path of rediscovery, follow along. We grow, heal, and change shape together.